morning students, Sairam. Welcome back after long vacation. I hope you all have enjoyed your vacation. And I also hope that you all have completed your home assignment and the project work given during holidays. If you have completed, then very good. Children, today will continue the same chapter from the book Science, that is teeth and microbes. In the previous video we have learned about the type of teeth. There are two type of teeth. One is milk teeth or temporary teeth which fall after 6 years, and the second type of teeth is permanent teeth which grow in place of milk teeth and remain throughout the life. And we also learn about the kinds of teeth. So according to the shape and the function, there are four kinds of teeth. First one is incisors, second one is canines, third one is premolars, and the fourth one is molars. Children, today we are going to learn about the structure of a tooth. Yes, we will see today what is the structure of a tooth. Children, if you look your teeth in the mirror, then what you see? Yes, you see your teeth. But do you know the part of teeth which you are able to see in the mirror is not complete structure of your teeth? Yes, it is not complete structure of your teeth. Some part of the teeth which is visible to you, but some part of the teeth is lie inside the gums. Yes, some part of your teeth is lie inside the gums. Here you can see in this picture, this pinkish color is the gums. It is gums, in which the half part of teeth is lie. So children, our teeth are not as small as it appear. You can see in the mirror only a small portion of teeth, and you can see that it is very small. Teeth are very small, but our teeth are not small as it appears. A major part of it is inserted inside the jaw. Yes, the upper jaw and in the lower jaw. And gums hold the teeth in the upper jaw and in the lower jaw. So today we are going to learn about the structure, complete structure of the teeth. So let's see a next picture. Children, this is a structure of a tooth. One tooth, and the structure of a tooth is divided into three main parts. The tooth have three main parts. What are the parts? First, the top portion of a teeth is known as crown. The middle portion of tooth is known as neck, and the bottom portion of a tooth is known as root. So what are three main parts of a tooth? First, crown, the topmost part of a tooth which is visible to you, then neck, and at the bottom, root. Now we are going to learn one by one about the part of the tooth and its layer. So first part is crown. Crown is a part of tooth that can be seen above the gum, is called crown. Children, if you look in this picture, you will find the same part of your tooth is visible when you look into a mirror. So the part of the tooth that can be seen above the gums is called crown. So this part which is visible to you is known as crown, crown. So the white portion of a teeth which is above the gum is known as crown. The outer layer of the crown is made up of the substance called enamel. Children, the white portion of a teeth is here made up of the substance called enamel. So the white portion of the teeth is your enamel. It is the hardest substance in the body. So which is the hardest substance in the body? Enamel is the hardest substance in the body. After the enamel, the layer is called dentine. After the enamel, there is one layer which is known as dentine. So after the white portion of your teeth, there is one another layer which is called dentine. Here in this picture you can see clearly the white portion of your teeth is made up of substance known as enamel. Then after the layer of enamel, there is one another layer which is known as dentine. So first layer is here of enamel. After the enamel, the second layer is of dentine. Children, dentine is not harder as enamel. As you know now that enamel is the hardest substance of your body, but dentine is not harder as enamel. The main function of dentine is, because dentine is just below the enamel layer, so the main function of dentine is it provides support to the enamel. So the upper layer of your crown is known as enamel. Then after the enamel is the hardest substance in the body. Then after the layer of enamel, there is another layer which is known as dentine. The main function of dentine is it provides the support to the enamel. Children, next part of your tooth is neck. So neck is the part of tooth between crown and root. You can see in this picture, here is a neck which is between the crown and the root. So neck is the portion of tooth which lie between the crown and root. So it is the middle portion of your tooth. Inside the neck, a cavity. Cavity means here an empty space. The space which is empty is known as cavity is seen. So in the neck portion, a cavity is seen, and this cavity is called the pulp or the pulp cavity. So this portion of the neck is known as pulp cavity. It contains blood vessels and nerves. Blood vessels means here a pipe which carry the blood in your whole body, and nerves means it is also like a pipe thread like structure which carry feeling or the message from your part of your body to the brain and from brain to your part of your body. So the neck portion which having a cavity, it contain blood vessels. Here you can see a pipe like structure, red and blue, it is blood vessels, and here you can see a structure, thread like structure is known as nerves. So your neck portion contain blood vessels and nerves. So the function of blood vessels is to carry the blood, and the function of nerve is to carry the message or feeling from the part to the brain and from the brain to the part. The tooth get nourishment through the blood vessels. Nourishment here means a food which is need to be healthy, to be strong. So the food is passes into a tooth through these blood vessels. In the first chapter of food, we have learned that the food is passes into whole body through the blood. So these blood vessels in the tooth help to transfer the food for the nourishment, for the growth of the tooth. Children, next part of your tooth is root. A part of tooth seen inside the gums is called root. The part of tooth which is inside the gum is called root. The main function of root is it holds the tooth firmly in place, just like the root of plant. So the main function is root is to hold the teeth inside the gums, inside your jaw. So we have seen the upper part of tooth is crown, and the middle part of the tooth is known as neck, and the bottom part of which is inside the gums is called root, and with the main function of root is to hold the teeth in its place in jaw, inside the gums. So children, what are the main parts of the tooth is? Yes, the top part of tooth is crown, the middle part of tooth is neck, and the bottom part of tooth is root. The crown have two layers. The upper layer is known as enamel, which is the hardest substance of the body. Then after the enamel there is another layer which called dentine. The main function of dentine is to provide the support to the enamel, but it is not hardest as enamel. Then you can see in this picture gums. Gums, you have seen the pinkish muscles or tissues, soft tissues which hold the teeth. Then after the gums, you can see here pulp cavity, which is the part of layer of neck. In the pulp cavity, it's carry blood vessels and nerves. The function of blood vessels is to carry the blood into a teeth for the nourishment, and the function of nerve is to carry the message or the feeling from the tooth to the brain and from the brain to the tooth hair. Then we have learned about the root. The main function of root is to hold the teeth firmly in place, just like the root of plant. Children, in the previous video we have learned about the type of teeth. Now can you tell me how many types of teeth are there? Yes, very good. There are two types of teeth. One is milk teeth or temporary teeth, which remain up to 6 years and it start falling off. And second one is permanent teeth, which remain throughout the life. Yes, but children, do you know, when you will not take care of your teeth, your permanent teeth also start falling out. But in that place, no new teeth will grow. Yes, in the place of permanent teeth, no new teeth can grow. When it once fall off, and in place of that, no permanent teeth can grow. So you should take care of your teeth. Our next topic is, children, damage to your teeth. In this, you will learn how your teeth get damaged. So, when small bite of food which stuck between the teeth are not removed, then small living things called germs start growing on. Then these germs produce substance called acid. Children, acid are very harmful substance which harms the enamel. Now you know the enamel is the white portion of your teeth which is visible to you all, and it form small holes called cavities. When these cavities reach the pulp, now you know what is a pulp. A pulp is the area where nerves and blood circulation found. Then the tooth start hurting. Children, many of you are suffering from the cavity. Yes, when you look your teeth in a mirror, you will find some portion of your teeth is black. Yes, like this, a black portion between the teeth. So it represents that, it show that your teeth is getting damaged or getting bad. So these cavity when present in a enamel portion, when these cavity are only up to enamel portion, that time you will not get pain. Some of you are thinking that I am having a cavity but I am not suffering from the pain. But when this cavity reach in the layer of pulp, so you will see here this cavity is reached in the pulp area where blood vessels and nerve found. So when it reach in the area of nerve, now you know that the function of nerve is to transfer or to carry the feeling from the teeth to the brain. So when these germs reach into a pulp area and reach in a near or contact of nerve, then you will feel the pain. Then your teeth started hurting you. So children, if you will not take care of your teeth, one day your permanent teeth will fall off. So you should take care of your teeth. Now how you can take care of your teeth? So our next topic is taking care of your teeth. So you should wash your mouth after every meal. Yes, whenever you eat something, after that you should wash your mouth with the water, and you should brush your teeth twice a day, means in the morning also, and when you in the night when you go into a bed, then also before that you should brush your teeth. Children, when you brush your teeth, move your brush up and down to brush the front teeth, and move it in a circle while brushing your back teeth. So it is a correct method of brushing. The next point of taking care of your teeth is go to the dentist time to time to check for cavity. If there is any cavity, so dentist will take care of it. It will remove. Avoid eating sticky chocolates and sweets, because sticky chocolates and sweet, when stuck between the teeth, it create a cavity. The next point is avoid fizzy drink because they have acid. And now you know that acid is a harmful substance which harm the enamel and form a small hole which is called cavity. they are not good for your teeth. So just avoid frizzy drinks. Drink milk and eat egg and green leafy vegetables because they give you vitamin A and calcium. Vitamin A and calcium is very important for your teeth because it make healthy and strong your teeth. In the first chapter you have learned that vitamin and minerals are protective food, so it will protect your teeth from decaying. So children, keeping your teeth clean is very important, and if you will not care of your teeth, it will fall out, and in place of that no new teeth will grow. So always take care of your teeth. And for today your homework is you have to learn the structure of a tooth. Yes, your homework is you have to learn the structure of a tooth.